You know an eye in your gadget reflects a class today, but what you don't know is that even the tech giant doesn't seem to have their hands clean. Keep watching our video to discover the secrets truth Apple doesn't want you to know about. Are old Apple models purposely slowed down? It's commonly known that tech giant Apple controls the gadgets market. So much so that anyone carrying the most recent model of an iPhone or a MacBook is instantly regarded as belonging to a higher league. The late Steve Jobs' firm has steadily expanded in terms of its customers and quality over the years, with few significant hiccups, or has it? Apple has acknowledged in an official statement that when iPhone users update to the newest version of iOS 11, their phones would begin to operate slowly. This proves the urban myth is real. Apple slowed down older iPhone models on purpose to encourage people to purchase a new model. Their base of devoted customers has been severely damaged by the scandal, but this isn't the only secret the business has been keeping from its public. Now let's get into the video to explore more dark secrets of Apple. The mysterious bitten apple symbol. Since it was released in 1976, Apple's bitten apple emblem has been under attack. A rainbow apple with a bite cut out of the right half was the logo's original design. It became evident from the remarks of a former Apple executive that the logo was truly intended to signify something gloomy. The emblem was associated with Apple and Eve's original sin in the Garden of Good and Evil. Anarchy and a quest for knowledge are the interpretations of the logo. So many hidden meanings in one logo, right? Did you even know that Apple doesn't have much good history with its co-workers? Come to our next segment to know about it. But before that, make sure you give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you may remain updated with our latest enthralling, exciting videos. Apple has frequently drawn criticism for putting worker health and safety last in order to produce better goods. In 2010, there were 14 recorded suicide cases among Foxconn employees, Apple's Chinese manufacturer. The working environment has frequently been compared to labor camps in reports. Despite Apple's claims that it truly cares about its staff, at least 10 employees have been diagnosed with a rare blood cancer brought on by chemicals used in the manufacture of the iPhone. Apple products have flaws. Although Apple goods have incredible designs and features, it's undeniable that they are manufactured by humans and are thus subject to manufacturing mistakes and design flaws. The iPhone and MacBook batteries that exploded in 2007 are prime examples of these issues. Don't settle for a faulty piece of tech. Regularly inspect your model to find any flaws. Do some internet search to learn more about the problem and if there are any physical changes or changes in appearance. Your product may be flawed if several individuals report the fault. Plus, don't be reluctant to let Apple know. Apple makes you buy more than you need. How? Good question. Well, the answer is quite simple. The majority of individuals are tempted to spend more money on a faster CPU, more RAM, or a larger hard drive. What they don't realize is that they may save money by purchasing entry-level or mid-range machines and then increasing their RAM and hard drive capacities as needed in the future. Be patient, take your time, read both product and customer evaluations, know your desire, and then choose something worthwhile looking for any Apple model. You need to use sound financial judgment by asking yourself, is there a better model I can save for? How long will it be until the next thing emerges around the corner? Avoid falling into the trap of purchasing items you won't utilize. Apple tax evasions. Some reports claim that Apple employs a web of offshore companies to evade paying billions of US dollars in taxes. Approximately $44 billion in taxes were allegedly evaded by Apple for 4 years, according to a 2013 report by a US Senate committee. Over 60% of Apple's profits were purportedly held by 3 Irish businesses that Apple reportedly set up with no home country for tax purposes. With the help of this clever level of tax planning, Apple has amassed about $165 billion in cash and cash securities. Steve, not that a jolly fella Jobs. When it came to running the company at Apple, Steve Jobs was a cunning businessman. Jobs was known to defraud his business partners and friends frequently. In the early days of the firm, he refused to pay $5,000 to co-founder Steve Wozniak and subsequently rejected stock options to another buddy, Dan Kottke. He even shut down all of Apple's humanitarian initiatives when he returned to run the company's business in 1997. Despite accumulating a $7 billion net worth, there's no evidence of him engaging in charitable activity prior to his passing in 2007. Does Apple have a private police force? Apple has a secret police force known as the Worldwide Loyalty Team. Its primary responsibility is to safeguard Apple's product confidentiality and prevent any leaks. However, Apple has frequently gone beyond what's considered a normal and friendly inspection. All staff participating in the manufacturing processes of the product must submit their phones for examination. In one instance of the loyalty team's involvement outside of the Apple campus, they impersonated San Francisco police officers in order to search a residence for an iPhone prototype. As you can see, the slowing down of iPhones is only the beginning. Who knows what other sinister information this corporation is holding behind? The next time you consider purchasing an Apple, be mindful of the surveillance you're funding and bear in mind Apple's murky mysteries that may directly or indirectly affect you.